jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
Hey everyone, I'm Colonel Gura, and today we're taking a look at the Super Robot Chogokin Hyoryu, Enryu, and Big Order Room set. Now, for those of you who don't know, Super Robot Chogokin is a somewhat more affordable alternative to the Soul Chogokin figures, and I say slightly because they're designed to be more affordable, but some of the more recent ones go up for higher prices nowadays. And this is really cool. I already opened this up, but today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do kind of an unboxing, but as usual, I'll just show you the packaging. As you can see, it's just beautiful. You got the, hold on. You got Super Robot Chogokin, you got this beautiful photography of these two guys, some text I can't read, and right here, this is what makes this set interesting. It comes with the second piece. So like, I guess there's like 4 pieces of this big order room, and it's really cool. It's basically like this bar playset headquarters thing where the good guys hang out at when they're not fighting evil. Ooh, this is heavy. Right here you got the GX-40R logo, you got the Bandai logo, Tamashii Nations, warning, choking hazards, yada yada yada. On the top you see Hyoryu up here. On the bottom of the packaging, we got Enryu, as well as showing that builder room again. On the side, you got the 2 robots. On the back, shows you all the cool gimmicks that this set has to offer. Once again, more text I can't read. And here is how that room I mentioned earlier looks once it's all complete. I just find that really cool that they did that. I guess this is their answer to the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figures. And it's just such a cool concept and I love it. I just think it's really cool that they include that as a bonus. They didn't need to, but it's great. Now I'm gonna open this up. And like I said, I already opened this. But I'm going to just show you how it looks when you get it brand new. Oh, it's on this side. I think I opened it up. No, it wasn't. Maybe it was on this side. How silly of me. Alright. Alright, here we go. It comes with these 2 plastic trays. First off, you have Hyoryu and Enryu, all in their die-cast glory, and they're excellent figures. And they come with all these accessories, which I'll take a close look at a little bit later in the video. And here is the big order room parts, at least part of the big order room that comes with. It's very easy to assemble. Didn't really need to look at the instructions, but we'll take a look at that later. Here these guys are. I'm gonna take these guys out, take a break, and we're gonna take a look at them together and all their accessories. So here we have Hyoryu and Enryu, and when you take them out of the packaging, you're gonna have to do a little bit of assembly for them. For Hyoryu, you get this crane backpack piece, and you just have to peg it onto here, or clip it on. It's a little hard to do. Gotta use quite a bit of force. It's easier said than done. There we go. And now for Enryu, he gets this ladder extension piece, which actually neither the ladder or the crane is able to extend and has a bit of minimal movement, which is really unfortunate because they use these pieces a lot in the show. Anyway, I'm gonna just put this on here. There you go. That was easier than the other one. Now, Hyoryu and Enryu are siblings, and because of that, they are very identical figures. The only major differences are the colors, and they're kind of opposite of each other. Kind of looks like a reflection in the mirror. And in GX-40R, they have completely opposite personalities. Hyoryu has a really chill, laid-back personality. No pun intended, he has ice powers. And Enryu is hot-blooded and he has fire powers. So that's a really interesting dynamic that they incorporated with these two guys. And they're probably my favorite characters in the show. The two figures are painted in this beautiful metallic paint job, which really makes them pop. Now, Bandai made a super raw Chogokin of their combined form Hyoryu, but apparently the red and blue on that figure is completely different from the red and blue seen on these two. As for other paint apps, I found that the feet, the knee guards, as well as these sculpted in wheels are painted black, and at the thighs they are painted silver. Both of them also have wheels molded onto the forearms. Hyoryu and Enryu are characters that were able to not only transform into vehicle modes, but they also had the ability to combine into Hyoryu. Unfortunately, these figures can't do any of that because of the way they were designed, but make up for it with the super articulation that these guys have, which I'll get to later in the video. Now, the back pieces that I attached earlier have a pretty cool feature. They can slide left to right, and there's a flap on the back of both of these figures. I'm going to just do it with Hyoryu, I mean. And anyway, you can just lift this up, and you can have this rotate, and you can have, and with the right pair of hands, you can make it look like he's grappling onto it. Oh, it started sliding. Sorry about that. And you can do that, which I think is really cool. While that, let's do Enryu as well. You just pull this flap, rotate it around, and there you go. I think that looks pretty cool. Now, as Chogokin figures, they do have diecast parts, and as for these guys, they have diecast in the shins, the feet, and in the joints. Now, both of these figures have a face swapping gimmick. To demonstrate, I'm going to use Enryu. First, you're going to want to take off the head. Hold on. Alright. Now, removing the face and replacing it with the other one is as hard as removing the steaks out of a hunk of shit. It's just really hard because you're going to have to get your nail into this hole. It's hard to see on camera. I'll see if I can get my camera to focus on it. Come on. There we go. And what you need to do is get the nail into that little hole you just saw. And you just gotta pull it. It's really hard to do. There we go. And now to get the other face in, which is this kind of angry yelling face. We just slide that in there. Oh, I think I put it on a little funny. There we go. And now he has an angry face. Because it took so long to swap the faces, I'm going to keep this angry face on Enryu throughout the duration of this video. For the hand accessories on both of these guys, you get fists, open hands, and weapon holding hands. As for weapons, they get pencil guns, with the two pencil guns having a blue and red tip to indicate which one goes for which. Unfortunately, Hyoryu's has a bit of a scratch on it. And they also come with their red and blue blasters. I don't remember the exact name of these guns, but all I know is that this one kind of has a freezing ability, and this one has a, I think it's like a flamethrower, I think. And as for this weapon here, this is the mirror shield that only Enryu uses. And what's interesting is that this can also be put on the back like so. Alright, just taking this off. I see. There's an extra little gray piece that I forgot to mention. This here. Just plug that in, and it should be able to plug onto the back. No, there we go. And you can have it like that if you like. The final accessories these guys come with are these gray clips. And what you do with them is that you can put it on a Tamashii Nation stand. And you can put the figure onto the clip. Like so. And that looks pretty cool. Now both of these guys are pretty much the exact same figures, so for articulation I'm only going to go over it with one of them. So we have a ball joint at the head, ball joint at the arms, we got a bicep swivel, a bend, double bend at the elbows. We have ball jointed hands. There's nothing at the waist, but we do have rotation at the top here. This flap can go up and down, and this can fold out as mentioned earlier. Let's see. The legs are on a ball joint, got a thigh swivel, and probably my favorite part, listen carefully. Those are ratcheting knees, and they can double bend. And also, the feet can go up and down, and I believe there is also toe articulation, but it is really tight. Oh, there we go. It goes down a little bit. You can do that as well. And here we have part of the big order room. It's a very basic little playset, and I bet once I have all the pieces, I bet it could be really big. And what it is that, like I said earlier, it's like basically like this little bar that the robots hang out on. And at the very top of this top section, there's a little control area where the humans hang out and talk to the robot characters. And it's nicely painted and sculpted, and the seats are painted silver, which is nice. However, when I put the figures on it, it just makes me scared that I might end up scratching the paint. And if you go on the back, it's pretty hollow. And underneath, there's not really too much to it. But I don't know. I'm really getting Star Trek vibes from this. And all you can do with this is you just take the guys and they can sit on the seats. Oh, before I do that, these seats can swivel. You can come off. They can be taken off on these ports, and you can just place them anywhere you want. But I do it like this, and the seats can kind of extend a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is just have the figure sit here. Hold on. There we go. Now let's take Hyoryu. And there you go. And I think this makes for a pretty cool little display. I kind of wish I had one of those action figure accessories. I forget what it's called, but I've seen them sold on eBay, Amazon, and Big Bad Toy Store. But it was like a third-party company that sells like food accessories for your action figures. If I had that, I'd totally be giving these guys beers to drink. I don't know. I think this is really cool, though. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. And now for some size comparisons. Here they are next to the Black Series Darth Nihilus, and now that I think about it, it makes me wonder if this table could be used for my other action figures as well. Okay, I just put two Black Series figures on here, including Darth Nihilus, and yes, this actually works. This can totally work as a cantina for your Black Series figures. and my previously reviewed toy, the G.I. Joe Sky Striker. So there you have my review on this set, and honestly I think they're totally fun, and I highly recommend picking these guys up. The die-cast parts make them satisfying to hold and feel. The big order room part is a ton of fun even by itself when not fully complete. You can still have a lot of play value with it, and it has so many features with the accessories and everything. The only thing I don't like is removing the faces, but I found in between filming that if you very carefully and not fully clamp down on the faces using a nail clipper and just gently pull it out, it should be able to come out with relative ease. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side.